hurricane as artistic inspiration. Well, that's what happened to artist Ronnie Spiewak, whose exhibition, It Happened One Night, is on display in the Art Gallery at Harmony Hall Regional Center in Fort Washington. This Chevrolet artist puts scissors and glue to paper and paint and creates magical images. So there's a lot of cutting and pasting going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of pasting, and there's a lot of scissors going on in my work. There is lots of ovals. There's lots of buoyant kinds of images in my work.
It happened one night. What happened one night?
Well, actually, what happened one night is that there was a lot of commotion going on, and it was something like a hurricane, a typhoon, or something was happening, and I could hear it, and so I went out to look, and the leaves were blowing, and it was just a constant blowing, and it took quite some time, but eventually those leaves and debris and everything and the twigs all kind of calmed down enough that we could kind of get back to sleep that night.
Mm-hmm. And so obviously that was your inspiration.
Right, exactly. Yes, it was my inspiration. I work, it's all about the energy.
I'm curious to know, Ronnie, when you're cutting, do you know precisely what you're doing, or sometimes the scissors do the talking?
Well, what sometimes happens is I see a shape that is just terrific, and I cut it out, and I look at it again, and then I maybe take a snip, and it becomes something else. So the process is constantly changing every second. I'm snipping something that I think is terrific, and I'll keep it, or maybe I won't keep it, and then it turns into something totally different. So it's morphing all the time.
And sometimes does that determine the direction of the particular piece you're working on?
Probably not. This work is small pieces of things, intricate things, so it doesn't take on a huge shape, but eventually it takes on its own presence.
It Happened One Night will be up at the Harmony Hall Art Gallery through December 27th. Now, Harmony Hall is on Livingston Road in Fort Washington.